What's up guys, Oonie here. So yeah, in case you haven't heard, the OonieandCacola channel will be closing down, but as promised I will be putting up a few last minute videos. So to start things off, today I'm going to be showing you a studio tour of sorts, or rather just a tour of my room.
So without further ado, let's get started.
As you can see, I've got my I Can Feel the Power t-shirt from the TTV podcast. So yeah, go check them out. There you go. I made a plug for them. So yeah, I'm a big fan.
This is the start of my actual studio area. Right here we have my main mocks on display. We have Mega Duranus, Boost, Oonie, Cacola, which belongs to Cacola, and Unsa, along with a bunch of other system sets. We have Simpsons house back there. We got Haunted House right below that. You have my filming area, or rather where mostly all of my videos were at for the duration of the OonieandCacola run. But right now it's actually being propped up by a computer monitor. This is a computer desk, but there is actually no computer in sight. Go down a little more. What's this? My laptop, where the keyboard should be. So yeah. Basically, I could be filming something and then I could have it linked up to my laptop right here, and that's how I'd be filming and editing at the same time. Yeah, I actually haven't had a physical desktop computer for quite a while now. So back to the actual filming studio. Yeah, this is the lamp I've been using the whole time. A bunch of other things that I've taken over. This is the camera I've been using for the longest time to take my videos for mocking videos or pictures and whatnot. If you couldn't tell, I am using my phone right now, so go figure. So right aside from that, we have my Bionicle collection of the 2015 Toa, along with Lost back there. There he took over the whole section of where most of my mocks would be. Actually, all their golden masks and stuff are right up here, along with the soul spiders. Along with some other junk, or maybe not so much junk. Now, aside from all of this is a bunch of bins. This is actually a whole hodgepodge of different uses. See right down here, these are my bins for mocking. These have all small pieces. These have slightly larger pieces, mostly CCBS stuff. And then right here is just old leftovers from the original Bionicle. Oh, and right down here is a box of Hero Factor stuff. So essentially, most of this stuff is pretty mixed. We have some stuff from my old mocking days, we have some system stuff that I use for the old animations, we have some more recent stuff, we have some of the bins include most of the props I used back for the stop motion animations, and then some of the other bins include just straight up mocks that I never finished. And up here is the section where I keep most of my other mocking parts. And then sitting right above that is some of my Bionicle collection. I'll move up, and you see over here we have Jay Flakes. Yes, very boss. But aside from that, we have the Tornadoes and a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. We have a couple mocks, remember these guys from way. We have the Slicer Throwbots over here, all of them, except for Millennium. And then over here we have the DC Universe Ultra Builds. So aside from that, most of these shelves are just G1 Bionicle sets. Well, I don't have all of them up on display. A lot of them that are pretty meaningful to me are up there, as well as a headless Kobaka. Basically, it crosses over an entire wall worth of stuff. And some of the other shelves are pretty mixed as well. Some of them have Hero Factory stuff from more current years, Ultra Builds. And the lowest shelf contains some of my mocks. Well, most of them. And in addition to that, I have this little section that's dedicated to system stuff. Yeah, even more system stuff. Basically, this is just more memorabilia. We have dinosaurs, we have Toy Story, we have Back to the Future, we have some Avengers, we have some Star Wars, Ultra Agents back there. Yeah, this is just stuff accumulated from over the years that I just haven't bothered to put away. As well as skull villains. And Hulkbuster. There's also one other thing I forgot to show off earlier. This thing's right next to the filming area. This was a picture of Bunta and Oonie drawn for me by a very good friend. It was a sort of a parting gift, but it's really, really nice. And I pinned it up just as a reminder of our good friendship. So, if you're watching this, so if we move on from there, we have a bunch of wires, and honestly, underneath my desk is just terrible. Everything is so compact and cluttered, I don't even know. It's gonna be one heck of a time cleaning all this up. But I have my drawing tablet right here, a bunch of other stuff. These are all Lego sets. And in this drawer I have colored pencils and a bunch of other stuff that I don't use. This right here is a drawing folder. If you guys know that stuff, good for you. I think I posted them up on the TTV message boards. Alright, there was my entry to their first anniversary contest. So yeah, most of this stuff is pretty loose. It's not very stored well. But moving on, we have a bag and another bag and the 2015 sets that I have for Bionicle. I don't know why I have those here. But anyways, moving on. Super Stardust Drawer, you guys have probably seen that time and time again in my videos in the background and whatnot, because this right here is where I film most of my videos. It's probably the most open space that I have. And yeah, not much variety, because this place is pretty crowded. But moving on, this is right up next to my bed actually, if you guys hadn't found that out if you were watching a bunch of my videos. For the longest time, I've had the Death Star over here, the playset one from 2008. The thing's got some serious dust on it. And Pop-Tarts, just because breakfast in bed. But yeah, and bookshelf. This is where I keep most of my books, but I don't even read most of them these days. It's kind of evolved. Right here is my shelf of game guides, pretty old stuff, graphic novels, Walking Dead, some DC and Marvel stuff. Then up here we have my Bionicle book collection. So I think this is all of them. I have all the guides, and then the chapter books, and when the new ones come out, I'll probably add those in there. Moving up. Not important. Moving up. Also not very important. Oh, wait. I have the Bionicle movies back here. And moving up from that, more displayed stuff. We have that dragon, right, that kind of Hungarian horntail, that's what it was, from Harry Potter, the Goblet of Fire. That set was pretty cool. Speaking of Harry Potter, I don't even know how old that thing is, but I've had it, and it's unopened, and it's cool. But I know what you guys are thinking about. I have the Axelara and the Jet Racks kind of bombarding each other. Gosh, these things are dusty as well. But moving across, Ant-Man poster, some stuff, some old stuff. We got the sword I got a little while back, and it's not unofficial, so it needs even more of me. And then we got some Pokemon stuff, and that ticket I used for the Lego movie. And that about sums up this whole area that happens to be above my bed, so yep, everything's in close quarters. So now we're on the other side of my bed. We have the Lego calendar I got for Christmas. We have my bedside table, which I'm not going to show you much of, but hey, Zeus love it. I also have a bunch of boxes from old sets. This is like way filled. For some reason, I haven't thrown them away. This is more for a collectible reason, or more a hoarder reason, but that's that. Then down here, you probably can't really tell, but these are all my Lego magazines from the past years and such, and these are past Lego catalogs. So basically, I have almost every issue over the course of like 13 years now. But yeah, I've got issues from what, back in 2002, I think. That's when I started getting them. And the catalogs are about the same. All the rest of the stuff is pretty much junk. Bootleg. It's done. Yeah. It's like the closest thing you'll get to an actual weapon in my room. Aside from scissors. Anyway, this shelf right here is mainly another mixed bag, although it's a bit more organized than my other shelves. Down at the bottom is instruction manuals for Lego sets, as well as some old games from PlayStation 2 and from computer games. Up above that is my collection of Lego books from the DK series. I also have some more Lego sets displayed, even another collection of Slizers. Yeah, call me crazy. And then above those shelves, we have my Ninjago collection. Mind the Headless Mech Dragon. And then at the very top is just a bunch of memorabilia. But wait! What's this in the closet? It's... You guys really want to see this? Fine. This is where all my Lego sets are. Unopened and opened. Basically, these are all unopened, and these I'm holding for investment. Yeah, I'm one of those guys. If I ever do decide to sell some of them, maybe that'll get me some extra cash for more sets. Yeah. Some other sets, I got some unopened Hero Factory stuff. This is actually cleaner than usually. Unopened old Bionicle sets. These guys are unopened. It's funny because I got the entire line of Vizorek, but I only opened like 3 of them. So, alright. And I got another Oonie unopened as well. So yeah, basically the whole closet at the top section is just full of sets that I haven't opened yet, or don't plan to. Like this stuff. Collectible seasonal stuff. These are all boxes, just empty boxes that I kept for the same reason that these I kept. So there's more boxes within boxes, boxception and all that. And the most interesting part is all these bins, man. I got bins upon bins of old sets. So essentially, this is every Lego set I own that is not on display. We have sets from very, very way back when, and some new sets. Most of these sets are broken down and put into bags, while some of them are just simply broken down for the sake of storing. As you can see, I'm pretty insane for collecting all this stuff. In addition to that, underneath the boxes in these bins is my Bionicle collection. So these 2 bins house pretty much every single Bionicle set I own that is not already on display. And it continues even over here, wherein I still have all my clothes right here. But basically, it continues, more investment sets, and then this is the last of my collection. This is mostly built-up system sets. There's stuff from Harry Potter. These are the older sets, like a lot of the older stuff. This is a box of stuff I got hand-me-down from my cousin, so yeah. And then these 2 are instructions, all the other instructions. So from all the years, I kept almost every single instruction manual. So yeah. All up in these 3 boxes. So you probably already noticed this in some of the other shots, but I have my Bionicle comics all lined up across my room. All the printed versions except for the special variants. So these are all just the mainstream variants. We have the main series up and through all the Michinui, Madanui sagas. Alright, let's go. These loop all the way around. So we got the Ignition comics, that right there. 2007, 2008, finishes off over here. And then over here we have the 2009 and 2010 comics. So yeah. And last but not least is my minifig wall. So basically, I took this idea from the brick show, but I have a section of this wall that started actually pretty small. It was only like maybe this much. But yeah, I've added on ever since. It's been around a couple years now, but it's kind of grown, and it's basically just a lineup of all my favorite minifigs. So not all of the ones that I own, not duplicates or anything, but yeah. It's kind of divided up. I got Toy Story, got the Marvel characters, got DC, Star Wars, another Star Wars, this one's Ninjago, Exoforce, along with Monster Fighters, Zombies. Got other licensed themes. This is probably the smallest because I don't have that many, like Pirates of the Caribbean, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit stuff. Got Harry Potter, stuff from the old and newer sets, or yeah, even those are kind of old now, but I got some from across the board. This is just some of my favorites. And then this is old characters. I got Johnny Thunder, got some of the old retro figs, but these are legitimate minifigures because those were from my cousin, part of the hand-me-down stuff. Then all short minifigures. I don't know why. I guess I discriminate for some reason. And then Bionicle Hero Factory figures. But that's that. And I have a bit of putty, so if I ever want to put a new one up. And right above that is Back to the Comics. So, yep, that is my room. And in turn, it's also my filming area. Basically, every part of this room has been used at least once in a video of mine, whether it be up on the shelves, or down on the floor, or over near the closet. That is pretty much it. So essentially, most of this stuff is going to be taken down for when I leave, so I thought it would be nice to make one last video to show off everything that I have in here before it's all gone. And I hope you will enjoy the other videos that will be coming out very shortly. So until then, Oonie out.